Oh, wait. There's a wolf right here. There's a wolf right here. There's a wolf right here. Yeah, when we left, Hinterland had put a wolf on this side of the bridge, which was honestly big rude. Hello? Hmm. Well, maybe it hasn't respawned yet. Okay, so is it now? So Raby, was that connected to the Josephine Teo angle, or was that just like a something else? Oh, is that exclamation? The Singaporeans lack of support for their own artists and culture. Ah, okay. You can extend to our politics as well. Yeah, because I know there are Singaporean dev studios. I know out there, and they do good work. But like, do they get the backing versus saying well, yeah, I said that there's the Ubisoft. Was it Ubisoft who did the pirate game? I think so. Or even like there's the um what is it, the Bandai Namco set up an office in Singapore. They're the ones who made that Hitogami, the demo that we played for, which was also really good. But again, it was a local branch of a foreign firm versus a homegrown Singaporean. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, the game's good, but maybe they employ Singaporeans. But man, you throw the locals a bone. And I don't. And I'm not a nativist. I'm not a say ooh foreigner bad because I am one of foreigner. I'm one of the I try to find work in Singapore and live in Singapore. I like Singapore a lot. But then, yeah, you are right. It does seem at times like it's like the local artists don't necessarily get the full throat. Even like a compared to say athletes like Singaporean athletes, they get all the support they want and then some. But this is all raw. This is all raw. Well, boo. Is it? Ruined, ruined. Yeah, none of it says cooked. All right, fine. Oh, so Singaporeans can't sleep alone unless they mess with another Singaporean. Ah, yeah, you gotta be. Only way you can feel good is by making someone else feel bad. Yeah, that sounds pretty familiar. There you go. Yeah, we don't lack for repair mats here. Okay, can we drop something off? Let's worry about that in the morning. Astrid needs to sleep. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh, yes, actually, yeah, Corey, one of the friends of the channel, she was saying that New Zealand has something similar. They call that like a cultural cringe. Like people they can't stand to see someone from New Zealand in that instance, maybe Singapore in your context. Like they can't stand to see them doing well. And anytime they come up and they see foreigners speaking well of them, they got to cut down the tall poppy. Now, why do they need to do that? Well, there's probably a whole, doctoral thesis in there. Maybe they feel an implied, how come you're not doing that well? Maybe it's envy, or maybe they don't. Oh, what the heck? As it maybe envy, maybe it's Oh wow, what is happening? You know what? I'm just gonna leave that alone. Or it might also be like they feel like they don't want to draw attention, or maybe they don't want to be seen as being proud. Like they don't think they can or they should. So so they downplay, and it's not necessarily a healthy idea, but I can kind of understand why they might feel that way. Okay, another bow. Okay, wow. Okay, no, no. I'm gonna leave another stem here, just in case, and then we'll swap these because that's not doing very well in there. There we go. Pretty much it. Surprised New Zealand has that. Well, I mean, 'cause it's not a very big country. Like it punches above its weight, like in a cultural sense. But yeah, it's and that might also be kind of a holdover from like the British mentality. 'Cause, like especially the English do that all the damn time, where the whole tall poppy syndrome thing comes from.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Anyone starts making a name for themselves, suddenly they're Bobby Big Britches, and they're oh, you think you're better than me? Well, you're better than me, well, governor, huh, bro? Ah, ooh, although they fix themselves quick. Got it turned at the last second. Gosh dang it! All right, well I'm not leaving without that arrow, so we're gonna hang around here for a little while longer. Can I get up on these? I almost. Not okay, not quite. Now throwing the natives a bone turns into immigrant. Bad conversation. Yeah, yeah. So they identified a real problem, but then so you can't. The response is, well, let's lift up Singaporeans too. It's let's go punch down on those who are different. Singapore for Singaporeans law. Yeah, because they don't they only want a certain kind of foreigner who is no threat to white collar middle class Singaporean jobs. Build their buildings, clean their streets, tend to their children, and then leave. Now, to be sure, Singaporeans aren't alone in that, but they're who we're talking about here. And yes, Brady B, I did very well get it. That was the royal you. No, I am picking up what you are putting down. Okay, I could have tracked that blood trail, but man, I don't know. Okay. I am annoyed with myself. Well, okay, yeah, maybe I could have shot sooner, but also it turned to the last minute. It was just rude. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, you're absolutely right, Brady. Identifying a real problem and then the apparent solution is pull up the drawbridge, kick off the ladder, and and then basically put all the onus on women to have the babies they don't want and can't afford because society needs more young taxpayers or something. They don't necessarily want more babies. They want more of the correct kind of babies. Okay, okay, dear. If you keep going that way, you're gonna run into that wolf, and it's not gonna go well for you. And I am actually okay with that. Nope, nope. Don't take a cheap shot. I'm here for my arrow.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Your meter's not even in the red, girl. Come on. Okay, we can deal with him. What I'd like to do is see if I can pull him up toward the fence. So I don't have as far to go when we do some harvesting. Assuming I don't actually miss this shot. Well, I didn't miss. I just didn't hit well enough. Okay. Hello. Yeah, we don't want to pull. We don't want to charging yet. We want to do that up here. Yeah, right. Yeah, hereabouts. Yeah, yeah, I know you're there. I didn't forget about you. Come on now. Yeah, that's a good doggo. All right, that's not too bad. Give me the knife, please. See, 18 minutes. Yeah, let's just grab the lot. 175 calories. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We should do some cooking though.
I could eat a horse.
And that's saying a lot because you love horses. Oh right. Drop fat, please. Thank you. Oh, we do have one cooked. Yay! I'm gonna snack on that right now. Yeah, okay, let me grab some firewood here. A cedar will do. A cedar will do. Thank you, game. Hey, Stewie, welcome in. How's things? How you been? And where are you these days? I know you're still doing the digital nomad lifestyle, I hope. Oh yeah, yeah, we yeah, floor meat is very much our thing. Like we like literal thousands of kilograms of it.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
There we go.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to grab these. We'll pop them inside. On the coast of Oregon, nice. Whereabouts? While you walk the beach, good. Well, yeah, enjoy beach. Yeah, we appreciate the lurk. And Andrea, welcome in. How is things? How are you? Hope all's well. Newport, nice. I only asked because I used to live in Oregon, and I know that I never got to the beach, but yeah, I did get to the west side. Yeah, I was based in La Grande, which is like so far east. It's in mountain time. Did I just hear a moose? I just heard a moose. Holy heck! You're great visiting family in Ottawa. Oh, lovely. And then cottage long weekend. Hey, fun. Okay, somewhere nice and remote, so you can
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
maybe get some good reading and relaxation done. You know, the sticking with the classic Canadian impulse to, you know, run off into the woods. Where you spend time in Bend. Yeah. I heard very good things about Bend. Didn't go myself, even though our corporate headquarters was in Bend. Okay, I know I heard a Lucifer, but where? I heard the come in with that bass rumble. We don't need to engage it right now. I just need to know where it is. See, yeah. It sounded like it came from over here. And yeah, this would be new because like I'm used to the moose here being way farther down, like back toward where the bear cave is. So if they've moved it close to the yard, that is both handy and potentially scary. Okay, Lucifer, where are you at? I mean, I could also have misheard, but I know I know that lowing. I know that bass. It is unmistakable, at least most of the time. Like the creaking of the maintenance yard, it doesn't make those kind of noises. No? No. Okay. All right, Ninja Moose. You win this round. Yeah, just stay focused. We have cooking to do, and I have an arrow to find still. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 1 minute to go. There we go. Yeah, you do that, and you give me a liter of water. So of course the fog sets in. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, we are not. We're not finding that arrow today, are we? Seems unlikely. Thought I heard footsteps. Nope, that's just me. Okay, I'm hearing crows from off this direction, but it could be for the Carl Bob that's up there on the rocks. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what that is. We'll inspect. I know. Can we actually get up here? Have I never tried this? Oh wow, I did not know this was an option. Huh. Well, I'm assuming that this will take us somewhere useful, and as we are discovering, not necessarily. Okay, yeah, those are for the Carl Bob. All right. Well, it was a fun excursion nonetheless. Yeah, my hope was that we could get the crows to lead us to the arrow thief, but even if they did, even if the crows are out there, finding them in these conditions would be pretty difficult. So maybe we just try again on the morrow. Uh, oh, there we go. Thank you. And you know what we have? No, no, not that. Drop that. Thank you. Uh, you know what? How about a little bit more cooking, a little bit bear meat. How about that? Oh, okay. Couple sticks, couple sticks. There we go. Okay, those must have been traveling crows. Okay. All right. Now we got the. I know we have multiple world travelers here in chat now. Has anyone been to Ireland? Because I'm going to be there in late October. Mostly Dublin. We could probably go a little bit further afield, but yeah, I'm going to Manchester for a conference, and then I'm going to pop over to the other island. Going to see my cousin, who she lives there with her, well, uh, well now her fiance, in Belfast, and then do my usual nerd shit of going to museums and just generally wandering around foreign cities and going, wow, it's so nice being somewhere it gets cold. Maybe, yeah, so yeah she went to she did some I think she did a was it grad yeah she did grad school in what was it like peace studies or something like that, and She went to Belfast because, like, turns out Northern Ireland, a lot of call for peace, and they need some help with that. And I guess while she was there, she met the guy. He has been back to Nebraska to see our family. I was not there, but he went and saw most everyone. He did ride a mechanical bull. He absolutely loved it. But so I will have the chance to meet him for the first time in October, and apparently they're gonna get married in Belfast December 20th of this year, which I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll go, but December 20th, that's the part of the year where airfares are like ruinously expensive. So I might have to take a rain check there. But the good thing is they know better than to do a destination wedding. So they're gonna do like a small ceremony with his mostly his family in December, and then the following September in 2026, they're gonna have a ceremony in Nebraska where mostly our family will be there. So good of them to have both. Because I do know people who have done the whole destination wedding thing. They are not necessarily popular because those things are awful. Let's see. Oh right. So you got 19. Uh, oh yeah, one thing we can do while we're here. I am carrying around that other bow. We don't necessarily need to. Oh yeah, I'm also carrying around the dang woodworking tools. Why am I doing that? That's an extra kilogram and a half. Oh, and it's doing the thing. It's alternating between bows. I don't appreciate that. I want to use up one, then I'll use up the other. All right. Anyway, anything else? Well, you do have all those stems, but I don't know about that. I don't mind holding on to those. For sentimental reasons, if nothing else. But no, we'll leave them in a prominent place so we don't forget them when we take off for the muskeg. But yeah, that'll be nice. And you'll probably be. Oh, jeez. All right. So, I thought the embers would last. Apparently not. That's okay. We got spares. Okay. Don't mind sleeping here. Is there anything else we can do? Yeah, we're gonna be up for a little bit yet. Repairs? They're barely below 9. No, let's wait until they're around 80. Then we can repair. Yeah, it's wasteful repairing that quickly. That Okay, I heard hoofbeats. Am I having moose derangement syndrome? Is that what this is? I heard the lowing. I hear the clip clop of not so tiny little hooves. Oh wait, did I grab pot and yeah, pot and skillet? Good. I this is a bad idea. I'm saying this up front. This is a bad idea, but I have to know. If the moose is loose near the hoose, I feel like I need to know. No, no, okay. I heard a snort in this general direction. I reiterate, this is a very bad idea. Bad ideas make for good content. Aha! I thought so. Yeah, see, we got big old moose scratches right over there. Okay, could we shoot from here and do so safely? Or would we get charged? Like, would it come around and come up the same way we did? Maybe. If that's the case, we go skippity, skippity, jump down there. Now, the thing is it walking away or is it walking towards? I can't actually tell. We got a hit. Oh, it's coming for us. Yeah, we got it in the ribs. Yep. Nice and safe. And I don't even have to go chase my arrows. Where'd that one land? Ooh, right in the, yeah, right below the eye. Ooh. Okay. If we're gonna harvest this bad boy, and we are, we're gonna need some fuel. Now, unlike most moose, I think that one died in a very convenient spot. So we stick that fire between the body and the rock. That's a double windbreak. Why? Okay, why four? Why, with all this tree cover, is there no stickage? Yeah, I don't love having to break down branches, but apparently it's our only option. Yeah, okay, this fog refuses to lift. I do have a couple pieces of coal. I would be thrilled by using them, but I suppose we can work with it. Now, Okay, we can put the fire on a hillside. Hinterland did not lie there. Let's see, how about, can we make it work right here, perhaps? Okay, quartering takes 2 hours.
Come on, little fire.
I don't know that we have that many sticks. There we go. There's 3. Uh, yeah, you. No, hang on, no. So we'll place those. All right, yeah, we'll wait on the skillet. We're gonna put on, and we'll put on 2 liters of water, and then we start quartering. That's 33 kilos of moose. Is that on the low side? I feel like that's on the low side, but maybe my expectations are too high. Lovely. Oh yeah, it's a 5 kilogram moose hide. Gonna weigh us down just a touch. Oh, that's probably happening up there. Okay. That seems slow. Although it was like 4 kilograms of meat, so I guess it's understandable. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. We'll cook a couple of these just to get out ahead. Okay, 45, 45. Got an hour and a half. Perfect.
Owner's around.
I, Astrid, who, you know perfectly well who the owner was of this. They're 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 no longer communicative. 22 more. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the Gus got transported over too. That's wild. Okay.
I think I can use
Hang on.
this.
We have 18 minutes. Perfect. Okay, it is out. We're finding like bags of moose meat that we just quartered, and then they're being treated like individual bits of loot. Ooh, look what I found! Like our poor girl has lost all object permanence. You know, and here I was talking about me getting moose derangement syndrome. Okay, yeah, we're no longer okay. I say we're no longer protected from the wind, and cue the game demonstrating exactly that. Oh, but now we are. Now we're not. I never remember. So is it? Are we? Are we protected? Like if we see this? No, no. Yeah, the wind's coming directly from this direction. Yeah, there's no shenanigans. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of moose. Yeah, that's till midnight. Yeah, she needs to sleep. All right, let me grab the guts. We'll process those tomorrow. We'll take that with us. And yeah, we're gonna need weapon up because we are stinky. But the nice thing is, it is a short trip. Okay, yeah, I initially I didn't plan on staying in Broken Railroad for a length of time, but I mean, a moose presents itself, you kind of gotta. So we did. Now, oh no, okay, no, that's fine. We didn't bring the meat with us. We brought the guts. Oh yeah, let me drop this with with the cooked stuff. Even though we have cooking 5, we are still susceptible if, say,
Drop any of this gear.
we accidentally eat uncooked meat. There we go. Oh, and yeah, also put that moose hide right plop right there. How long did that take? 10 days. Yeah, it's weird. Like the moose hide doesn't take as long to cure as the bear hide. I'm sure there's some scientific reasoning behind that. I just have no idea what it is. But yeah, so conditions allowing, let's finish the job with those, with the moose bits. Then we'll find our arrow, and then we'll see. I will call that good enough. Oh yes, we should do a quick firewood run. I got firewood sitting back there, but surely, there's more to be had here. More to be had that doesn't also involve cutting up a limb, let's say, and giving the game the opportunity to change the weather on us, for instance. But the game saith nay. So, okay. So, 45 minutes. Son of a... What did I say? What did I say?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Where are we? No, we are not protected here. We're protected here. Yes. Okay, so I could try to stick it right here. There's no need for us to do this. We could just go inside. you know what? We're feeling it. We're living.
Come on, little
Maybe not
fella.
like on the danger zone, but we're out here trying to do the survivalist thing. We're braving the elements
I'm not
and
gonna be able
such.
to carry this load for much longer.
Now, is there a chance? Yeah, well, it's almost certain the game is going to try to mess with us and change the wind direction. But we're using a fur limb, so not like we use up coal or something, you know, particularly valuable. There we go. Now we don't have to cook all this, but we have better things to do. Arguably, no. Oh yeah, maybe we don't touch these until they get a little more thawed. Oh right, yeah, of course.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Just drop that there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's like the more these thaw, the faster they'll be to harvest. But no, it's fine. Yeah, just
This
do
should
it.
come in handy.
Okay, again. Uh, Actually, no. Yeah, it's still 19 minutes. The same as the same as when it was a fresh kill. Oh, wait, where? There we go. Fat was hiding. That's what I call it. It's a Fat, the silent killer. It hides from your prying eyes, and it hides in your inventory, and attracts predators to you when you least expect it. There we go.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I think you just did. Oh yeah, fire time check. Oh, hour and 20 still. Yay. The outdoor fire magic continues to do its thing. Again, I don't pretend to know why outdoor fires burn longer than indoor, but hey, I'm happy to accept the charity. Something to do with like if it's colder, I guess I don't know I don't know makes the wood burn slower? Question mark. I don't pretend to know. Okay, just looking at it real quick, just make sure we get full 900 calorie
Sure haven't heard
pieces.
much more.
So we got no more moose to harvest. We can do have we do have a whetstone. It's not in great shape, but our knife has been through a fair bit, so it'll help it along some. Oh, blizzard done. Blizzard done. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring that over here. So if I grab all these, how much animal fat am I holding? 0.72. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0.7 times 6. That's 4 4 kilograms of animal fat. Ugh. I was thinking like how much if we were to say not just let that sit out, but turn it into cooking oil? Question mark.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Floor. Well, yeah. Well, we thing is the much like coffee and basically in water and any drink, and actually any cooking we do as well. The like the mug or bottle or plate just kind of materializes out of nowhere. Even though we picked it up off the floor, we cook it down in the pot, and then a bottle just appears, and then the floor grease turns into a top of the line consumer bottle of cooking oil, and no one will be the wiser. Okay, so whilst doing that, I would very much like me just do a quick sweep, and I'm going to hold out hope we can find our arrow thief. Yeah. Excuse me. I had to stifle a sneeze there. Guys, the weirdest thing, we are in the depths of summer. Yeah, it's like 30 plus degrees, 70% humidity every day. And somehow I think I have caught a cold, which is just absurd. Now, I think what part of it might have been that there we have a one of the people in the office who sits close to where I work. They definitely had a cold, and they were not doing well. But they came into the office anyway for reasons. So that might have something to do with it. 15, 16. But yeah, it's like the hyperactive runny nose, like that constant tingle in your sinuses, and yeah, lots of sneezing. It's it would be like it'd be comedic catching a cold at this time of year. It wasn't so damn annoying as well. Like if I'm gonna get a cold At least let me be somewhere cold. It's these kind of thoughts that make me seriously consider, going back to like Sweden or maybe to
Rotting in the
Norway,
sun.
in like January, February, and trying to see the Northern Lights again. Just to revisit the joys of seeing my breath and seeing snow on the ground and other delights. I don't know. The heat is clearly doing things to my brain. To say nothing of the rest of my body. Not to say that going on another Aurora excursion is somehow odd. Like I had a great time. The the train travel aside, or lack thereof, Sweden was fantastic. And I imagine if I did like try to go to Norway, they try to bump elbows with Zach, I'm sure that'd be a fun time too. But again, like what right-thinking person you know, sees not only sees but goes to a part of the world where it can and does get to negative 30 Celsius, although Fahrenheit not that much different, and goes there and experiences negative 30 themselves and then says, you know what, I'd like to do that again. Uh, anyway, yeah. So I am I am thinking like there is the annual, oh no, corporate won't let us carry over any vacation to the next year. Burn it all now, or forever hold your peace. So that kind of like that January February trip is when we kind of do that. Just burn through the rest of it and go somewhere. Maybe I should spend winter in Canada, visiting all the lovely Canadians I know. And experiencing Canada at its Canadaist, as opposed to going in like June. I'm sure the Canadian summers are lovely, but again, if I wanted heat, I wouldn't leave here because we're good. Yeah, time that just right. Again. Oh wait, nope, nope, nope. That was not a full piece. There we go. Okay, so our arrow thief did not go back that way, or if they did, the crows are not on top of them. They could have. No, no, no. Yeah, we shot them out the out in front. So they could have run back up the hill. They also could have run off this way. We'll see what we can see. But yeah, my hopes of the crows bailing us out here might be doomed to failure. They don't appear to be out and about, even though these conditions are not terrible. And see, I don't. I mean, it's one arrow. We have plenty. We can make more. But it's the principle of the thing, yeah. I mean, yeah, that wolf eventually bled out somewhere, but if it makes off with my arrow, well, it does so, and I never see that arrow again, then isn't that really a draw? Yes. Hello, Bun Bun. You haven't seen any dead wolves around, have you? Nope. All right, carry on. All right. Well, I guess by process of elimination, we've covered the part of the zone closest to the maintenance yard. So we should probably start extending our search outward, maybe toward the bear cave. We check check that back part where those two caves are, and then if we don't find any joy there, then well, no, it couldn't have gone as far as the hunting lodge because, well, okay, one we might have shut the gate, but even if we didn't, like, does the wolf's pathing allow them to do that? I don't know. All right. Anyway, okay. It seems like the wind has shifted. I hope our fire's okay. Okay. So, checklist while we're here. We don't need to cook all that moose meat, but we got a fire going. We might as well. Yeah, I think we either find the arrow or we write it off and we move on. Or actually, if we find the arrow, or if it's a write-off, we make some replacements. Ooh, cool, nice. Because we do have 2 loose arrowheads. And yeah, we have enough feathers like many times over. Ooh, okay. Maybe is protected. Yeah, actually is. How's that for placement? Actually, yeah, we'll take those two. They're not full, but they are the same size. Nope, nope. Give me the sticks there. Okay. Yeah, our little barbecue here. Not the most scintillating gameplay, but you know what? We're we're in survival mode. We're also in uh we're in not four corners. We're in time management mode. There was that euphemistic enough? Like like we were talking earlier, because we got all the achievements we set out to get in the far territory. We are kind of in a place where we're doing the now what dance. Yeah, 30 days in Forsaken Airfield. Wow. 15 in Sundered Pass. That is surprisingly long. Maybe we go back and we, at the very least, we spend, try to spend 30 days in Sundered Pass and the Zoc, not Transfer Pass. I don't think it's happening. BlackRock, eh. You would need a heck of a sales pitch to talk me into spending 30 days in BlackRock. Although, we have Archery 5. We have the ammunition. We know we can handle sniping packs of Timbies, all stealthy style. We just need to be able to see them before they see us. Which, given the topography of BlackRock versus like the long rolling plains of Sundered Pass, not always a guarantee. I'll have to think on that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was going through. Just go through my records. Well, I say my records on the various sheets of scrap paper I have arrayed around my little streaming setup. That's what passes for my records. Yeah, we actually finished two full releases. Finished 2 games on stream last night. That's what it's like. How many is that this year? So what did we finish? We finished, and I'm not including like TLD, which like has no end. We finished 30 Birds. I think Dead Letter Department, Vampire Therapist, Cuisinier, Cabernet. I'm gonna count Blueprints just because I don't know if there's actually an ending to that either. Subnautica, Hollow Knight, um, and then the Kitchen Sink Aloha and Love in Tiny Spaces. I think that's what 10 completions this year. Wow, and we're only in August.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
And I know like there's no there's no kudos for finishing games necessarily. And as a if we're setting out our stall as a variety channel, maybe we should be looking more play try more games. Like was it Sick of Antics? Said he tries to play 100 different games a year, and it looks like he nails it. And I guess you could commit to cycling through, and then just treat them as a sampler platter. And, Steam might be slightly annoyed with you if you do if you like what they call abusing the refund privilege. But you play a game for less than 2 hours and then refund it. But I don't. It's like there's enough games I play that I want to see through to the end because I want to see how it ends. Maybe it really sticks to the landing, or maybe like Kitchen Sink Aloha last night, it pulls a full Stephen King, and you go, "What? You're ending like that?" Uh. And then you have to say, "Yes, I have my differences with the ending, but that does not take away from my joy from the other 98% of the work." What the? There we go. Well, yeah, and I guess and that also bears like putting into context. Like, not every game we try to complete. Actually, most games we try to complete, they're not the massive time sinks that say Elden Ring or Cyberpunk were. Like 100+ hours. But like our Mars Horizon playthrough last year took like more than 50 hours. Kitchen Sink Aloha took more than 60. Now, granted, we could have probably gone through that faster had I not stopped to do voice acting for every single character, every single line. But it wouldn't have been as fun. At least for me, I should say. Maybe maybe I'll think differently. Maybe you'd be delighted if I stopped faffing about with doing character voices badly, and then just focused on gameplay.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
But as I say, it's it's a thing I enjoy doing. But if a game does want to give it their, if developers want to give their game full voice acting, don't let me stop you. I guess if nothing else, it save, saves wear and tear on my vocal cords, and also further further evidence just how few voices I have in my staple. There you go. I don't know. I had a fleeting thought there. Maybe I should should I ask chat? Should I make a poll on Discord? Say, hey, do you like it when I voice act games that aren't voice acted? And I guess I could. At the same time, though, like I said, it's a bit of fun. I like having a bit of fun. That's why I'm here. It's I mean, it's certainly not for the top tier gameplay. God knows that. What do we have? One, two, three, four, five. Uh, oh yeah. How's our clothing? Yeah, lost a couple percent here and there. Most everything's fine. Yeah, we hung out in a blizzard for a while, but we were pretty well sheltered.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Voice acting is fun. Yeah, I agrees to it. It's because I know a lot of folks again given the time when I'm on, I know a lot of people have me on. People say, "Oh, I love your channel, but yeah, we lurk or I put you on to go to sleep." So I feel like it's it's a not it's for the benefit of those folks as much as anyone else. So they don't just have to hear me constantly mumbling or or talking whatever nonsense I have to when I have to come up with topics off the dome. Yeah, I appreciate folks who and I know it's not. This is a weird little setup we have. You know, I play niche indie games at inconvenient hours. I I don't scream and shout. I don't use webcam. Basically, I do everything wrong. But for some reason, people stick around, and I love everyone who does. You think talking helps with the eeping? Oh, good, yeah. Um, although it probably helps if I keep things in an even keel, and I don't suddenly start say cussing out Aerothes, for instance. No, oh what oh probably wind change. Why did I suddenly lose the fire? Or did I miscalculate? That could be too. Anyway, well yeah, it's actually even more still now. Yes, we can cook up this entire beast. Yeah, maybe the wind took a turn, and it's like temporarily blew in a place where it took out our fire. Not very friendly, but what are you gonna do? There we go. Wait, if I meant to put that there. See, cooking oil that takes 1 kilogram and 17 minutes. Yeah, if we're not making pemmican, let's find something to do with this cooking oil. How much is that? 0.44. Okay, yeah, we can do it again with those if we want to. There we go. Magic bottle. Do we want more? Sure. And does that have condition? Oh, yeah, it comes at 100 now. Does it lose condition? I can't remember. I haven't. It's been a little bit since I've dealt with all that. Okay, there we are. How are we water-wise? I could do with yeah, give you a liter, give you a liter. Hold on.
I think I need to lay down.
Mm, okay, yeah, 30 minutes isn't, is it? 21. Oh, yeah, actually, it'll be just enough. Perfect. Nailed that. Now, how much of this do we want to schlep back to the garage? I don't know that we do. Certainly not when we're this tired. Now, what we do want to do, uh, just to make sure any ambitious local wolves don't help themselves to
Let's see
my
what Grandma's
bounty.
for.
This is my loot, not theirs, mine. Yeah, because we dropped all this with the 3 key, so the game considers it bait. So it'll send doggos after it. But if you drop from the menu, then it doesn't consider bait, and they'll just let it sit there. At least for now. I think Raph did mention on Blue Sky that they're thinking about changing that in the future, but I don't know how far in the future that actually is. Oh, 10-minute torch pull. You love to see it. There you go. We'll grab some breakfast right there. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll start ferrying our moose buffet over. Excuse me. But yeah, that's an extra. Yeah, that put us at like more than 60 kilograms. Uh, At this level of fatigue, that's not a great idea.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, but yeah, remember our primary task: find arrow or replace arrow. And if the crows aren't going to do their job, we might just end up doing replace arrow. Now, do I? I mean, we can make it by hand. We got everything we need. It'd be cool if there was some kind of tools here. Okay, simple tools will work. It'll take about an hour per arrow. That's like at most we would make what, 2? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna ignore this. That is not happening. If I can't see it, it can't hurt me. There we go. Astrid waking up at noon, like the classic unemployed bum she is. Also, is that a blizzard out there?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I probably should. Yeah. We'll drop those. We don't need those. Yeah, it sounds for all the world like a blizzard. And that's 'cause it is. Okay. Ooh. Now, again, we do not normally condone or recommend walking around in blizzards, but unless there's Timbies out there, and I don't think there is, these might be some good conditions to go out there and maybe go, as we said we were going to do, haul that moose meat back here. It's like, what all can we leave behind? Well, a fair few things. Yeah, put those in there for later. We have birch chappies if we need. We're going to leave the storm lantern. We're not leaving our bedroll. We're never leaving our bedroll. We don't need these. They have served their purpose. Like I said, we have enough feathers. Now, the issue will be, one, getting to it, and then getting back. But so once we get out, we turn right, we follow the fence line, we go straight. We should find what we're looking for. Yep, there we are. Now, if I grab all this,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
you can and you will. Okay, I immediately regret. You know what? We're we're committed. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me have that out. Just on the off chance there wasn't, Wolf didn't despawn, we should be ready. Or heaven forfend, there's the blizzard ends suddenly, and the wolves who respawn can smell us from a country mile away. But yeah, this is pretty much ideal. You know, barring 100% confirmation, we had killed everything in the neighborhood, and we could just,
Shouldn't be too heavy to carry.
wander about with impunity. This is the next best thing. Because the only animals that don't despawn during blizzard are timber wolves, and we've yet to lay eyes on any of those here. Knock on wood. Okay, and where are we dropping you? No, we have a pile of cooked meat, just put it there. Yeah, not that. Not that. Here we go. Right here. There we are. Much zippier. Wait, why did I drop a marine flare? Oh, because I sorted it by weight, and then I dropped the stone, so I dropped below. Okay, never mind. Anywho's will be... oh yeah, give me that. Okay. How's our clothing look after that? Acceptable. It's acceptable. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Long as we're stuck in here, why don't I grab a birch sappy, and while we wait for the blizzard to clear, we can go on our arrow thief search. How about we just make those arrows anyway? Because what else are we doing with our life? There we go. I'll pop that. Make 2.25 hours. Lovely. And sounds like the blizzard ended. Which means it is time to renew the hunt. Now, could it just these? Well, it hasn't been that long. It's only been like, how long has it been since we popped that wolf? 2 days? It wouldn't despawn that quickly, would it? It might actually. I don't know. We'll find out. Or, 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 crows actually do their heckin' job. Okay, I said we were gonna widen the scope of our search. Let's do that. Let's move out. We'll move out to the lake, and then we'll circle back. Oh, there's two of them. Are they new? They must be new. Yeah. You know what? Let's just deal with this now. Okay, well, we do have a spare arrow shaft. We want to boop the snoot. You want your snoot booped? There. Consider your snoot booped. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, game. You just had a back-to-back blizzards? Well, okay, it's not a blizzard. At least not yet. I was about to have some words, but no. Hey, concerned Martian, welcome in. How you feeling? How's your weekend going? Is the demon dog still doing demon dog things, or has it figured out how to exist with humans? But I do hope you're feeling better and you're healing up okay. Yeah, you know it's been a mixed bag with Broken Railroad since we came back from the far territories. We did finally get that one achievement that had been eluding us. Somehow we we did all the mapping, but the game hadn't counted us actually visiting one of the vistas until we took two more steps out on the patio. Weird, but done. Uh, Demon Dog has mellowed out now. Good. But you're still nervous. Yeah, understandable. I mean, given the kind of debut it made, that's probably a wise decision on your part. And you have chalky ice cream for dessert. Well, that's a good way to calm the nerves, I suppose. I I admittedly I am not the biggest fan of chocolate ice cream or chocolate anything really, but I know lots of people are. And hey, abundanza. Feckin'. Oh, you're still here. Do I want to deal with this? Do I? Could I? Oh, you eat earlier, so you just had dinner. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a little early. But if it works for you, go for it. Uh, how are we going to do this? See, can we break aggro this way? Nope, it's still locked on. What we can do, maybe we can take the shot, then hop down there. Okay. We're going to replace another arrow. You know what? That is, ooh, right in the dome. And very nicely placed, too. Wow. Good job, Astrid. You're getting good at this. Okay, if we're gonna do this, we need at least 2 hours of firewood. Now I got one piece of fur on me, That's actually 2 hours right there. Plus sticks, plus coal. Okay. God, we already did an extended cook slash harvest-a-thon. But hey, who doesn't love a sequel these days? So where's a nice safe spot? Here, perhaps?
Come on, little fire.
I think it just did, Astrid. I don't know if you noticed, but it did in fact come on. Now, are we? Well, okay. It's oh no, it is close enough to warm up somehow. There we go, 2.5 hours. I'm gonna put 2 hours on there, and let's get quartering. So in this case, it is very good that we took out the two nearby wolves. No, not that. Give me the bear hide. Thank you.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Make sure they're all nice and visible. I've noticed like the quartering has led to sometimes the bags just run off in peculiar directions. Ooh, 7. Oh, cut that a little close. Gosh. Do we? All right. No, you know what? What we don't have. Yeah, that's a lot of bear to cook. But at the very least, we can harvest the meat. Excuse me. Leave it out, and then come back for it at a later date, making sure we drop it in the proper manner. Oh, we got our moose meat. Yeah. There we go. It's a weird arrangement of hit boxes, but all right, Hinterland, you do you. Okay, leader out of you, leader out of you. Let's get carving.
Nobody needs this anymore.
At Astrid. I can think of someone who would have liked to have had it, but they are no longer on this mortal coil. Matter of fact, the remains are kind of strewn in your general area. Okay, 18. Perfect. Yeah, honestly, I did not. We were only gonna stop in here. We were not. We weren't gonna hang out in Broken Railroad for an extended period. This was just gonna be a quick stop in, look for a lost and found box, and then go. But the game insisted. They They put a moose right on our doorstep and then threw a bear at us and stole one of our arrows? I mean, what do you want me to do? Astrid's only one woman. Like, how is she supposed to put up with this onslaught from Broken Railroad and not respond in kind? I ask you, chat. Oh, no, can we get one more here? Ah, okay, I said, yeah, we don't have enough firewood to cook, but we can definitely get through the processing here. Now, we just need to, again, have our, stick to our regular looting hygiene, so to speak. Yeah, 2 full ones, if you please. Yep. And we'll cook a couple to bring back with us just to, I mean, yeah, we have an entire cooked moose just sitting there. So it's not like we're hurting for caloric value.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But like we always like we say around here, there's no such thing as too much overkill. So yeah, thinking about it, yeah, we'll probably so we'll postpone our our trip to the muskeg until next time. Because the plan was just to pass through here, go to the muskeg, and then start dealing. Well, one, check the bunker in case it's one of the loot bunkers, and I feel reasonably confident it is. But then do that, and then deal with the lost and found box that we saw on our way out to the far territory, like the box from like the Mystery Lake uh, muskeg exit had basically everything from Spence's, and I want all that to be back at Spence's. Weirdly enough. Okay, well those are doing their thing. Um, yeah, we'll do the same thing we did
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
with the moose meat, just as a precaution. Make sure we drop it from the menu so the game doesn't treat it as bait. Let's see, where are we? Okay, 45 we'll be over by a bit. But like not horrendously so. That is a terrible torch. But it'll do for now. Seriously. I do not have the patience for this. Okay, yeah, we did draw blood there. Good.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, yeah, the wolves must be respawning. It did seem unusually peaceful around these parts. Are you serious? Straight into an Aurora, of course. All right, let's do this quick. Oh, okay, yeah, we got watch our footing here. Okay, yeah, things haven't quite lit up yet, but we'll get there. Oh, oh yeah, we're just about to finish up here, Friday B. I have to work tomorrow. This is another one of my working weekends, so I'm gonna put Astrid to bed, and then we're gonna call it. Yeah, but it's my turn in the rotation. But the nice thing is, I work a Sunday, but then I get Fridays. So this next weekend will be a 3-day weekend for me. I'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So swings and roundabouts. Okay, yeah, yeah. This, yeah, I got 2 moose hides, 2 bear hides. Yeah, we could set up shop here if we wanted to, but it's just I don't know, man. Is that? Oh, it's a ruined whetstone. Okay, God, I got hopeful there for a second. Oops. There we go. And Astrid actually woke up before noon for once. How about that? Yeah, as I said, we are going to leave it there. Do our quick journal check. We have survived 536 days. And I have to know, 536 days, 658 wolves, now to 21 bears, and 8 moosen. We've killed as many moose as deer. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate you all being here. Brady B, Concerned Martian, Andrea, Stewie, and yeah, Goofy, who was here earlier. Hope that she's enjoying Florida as much as one can. Yeah, thanks, folks. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. Uh, Deer are hard. Yeah, especially like before Archery 5, deer are a massive pain. It's like, you, you probably want to, chase them toward a wolf, let the wolf kill it, and then chase off the wolf. But it's all right. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Okay, yeah, so we'll be back. More TLD tomorrow. Uh, maybe we find that arrow. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Oh, but before we punch out here, let me find someone to raid and pass y'all off to someone else. I have an idea who we might look for. We've got a lot of our long dark crew. Waba Jank is on. She's doing the PPP. Nifo is on as well. But I see our good friend Bash is celebrating his 2-year stream anniversary. He's also doing like he's on day 50 of so he's doing a 12-hour stream. He's like 9 hours in. The absolute mad lad. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Bash. If you can't please stick around for the raid, show Bash some love, say congrats, and yeah, be back with more tomorrow. So thank everyone for hanging out. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you next time, and bye for now. 2, 3, 4. Hit the button.